players and viewers, to the first year anniversary of the campaign.
Hi.
It's over.
Well, not really the campaign. It's like we've gone through a few different campaigns at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we're about to start a brand new one.
It's so very exciting to be with all of you at any point of time, new and old. Today, we're gonna get to know the players behind the characters that you viewers know and love. And I will like all of you to introduce yourselves and the characters you've played this year.
Okay.
I'm simply assuming that this is only from the channel's D&Ds.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Chris. I've played Conry and JJ, and I've also been DM of Hollow's Crest.
I am Spencer. I DM'd Tales of Oniyaga, and I have played Ozone, and I'm currently playing Lokius in Hollow's Crest.
Let's not forget all the characters that you played in Uniyaga.
I've been trying to... Put them all on screen. We can't. We're live. Goodness.
We'll edit it later. It's fine.
We can't. We've said that so many times. We'll edit it later, and then we
never
don't.
Actually happened.
Exactly.
We never do it.
How many times is that said in recordings?
Oh, so many times.
Probably once a
I've
recording.
counted maybe
Never.
20.
There was Jenkins. There was Reginald. Then there was Reginald. Then there was Reginald. There was who was that guy? I can't remember this character. Who was that guy who was only there to like info dump to y'all, and he would continue to info dump until y'all killed him?
Like info dump, and then we would kill him, and then he would go turn into dust and like float off into the distance.
Anyway, basically it's just all the side characters in Uniaka. Arrow, care to introduce yourself? Or did you already?
No. I'm sorry. I don't know where the sudden anxiety came from.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you on spot so sudden.
No, you're good. You're good. Hi, I'm Arrow, and I've literally only played Thorn in that one D&D campaign that was live.
But you're going to be playing a new character. We can give
I will be also.
We can give hints to our new characters.
I will also be playing.
Oh, wait.
Nope, it's good. Keep going.
Okay.
Nope, just it's fine.
I'm sorry. Oscar, introduce yourself and the characters you've played so far.
Oscar said he was having trouble connecting, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, this live is just like every other live we've ever done.
Every other live stream we've ever done.
Every other one is just technical difficulties as always. I might change the channel to technical difficulties.
Should I answer also? I don't...
You can.
Sure.
You're the host. This is all you.
Yes. I'm Ame. At least that's what I go by. And I played the characters Amber, Naomi, Violet, and the new character that's coming up, and her name is Ravina.
I can't wait to drop her down a ravine. It'll be so fun. Just that. I have based all of your characters' deaths off of your names.
How did you base a death off of Ethan?
You'll see.
Is Teddy gonna get attacked by a bear?
No, that's too obvious. You're going to be
Like Ravina
you're going to
falling
be
down a ravine is obvious?
you're going to be Freddy Fazbear. You're
Gonna get Fredbear chomp.
just
Arrow has a very obvious aesthetic. Did you guys see this button? I'm so sorry. I'm so ADHD right now.
No, go ahead.
Look at the button.
It's Freddy Fazbear.
I got it at work. I got it at
so
work.
Oh yeah, you do.
I like FNAF.
FNAF.
That was evidence.
Last time we were on call, you showed me a painting of your character, and do you want to show it to the viewers?
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not. It's okay.
All right.
All right,
Let's move on to the questions.
Yes, please.
Oscar, are you there?
I think Oscar can figure out his tech problems and join later.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
We'll do a speed round with
played
Oscar later.
Ding
Yeah.
ding.
Oscar played characters like Rothnar, Anar, Bobby, and Vector, the new character that's going to be coming up in the Pen King. So everyone, how has your experience been on the channel?
Let's gamify this a little bit. Everyone, grab your dice.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Sorry, I
whoever
have, like,
rolls
a
the
small...
whoever
Sorry,
rolls
I'm,
the
like,
highest
not fully-
answers the questions. Answers the question first. That way we can have a bit of kind of like
So
initiative.
that we're
Okay.
not all talking over each other like we always do?
Exactly.
Well,
Okay.
I basically put you guys in alphabetical order, so
Oh,
it would be
okay. Sorry, Ame.
Arrow. It's gonna be Arrow, then Spencer, and then Chris.
That's not how the
I don't-
alphabet works.
That's not obvious. Just
I
the
did it
deadpan.
backwards.
Just the deadpan. Wait, no. How'd you do it backwards? If Arrow went
Look.
first.
I put you guys in alphabetical order, but I did it backwards. So
ARROW.
That's okay.
Wouldn't it be ACS?
What? I'm so.
Yeah.
Oh well,
it'd be
it's fine.
ACS.
Okay.
Whatever,
Arrow.
but we'll go.
Yeah, we'll go with whatever
Go ahead,
order you
Arrow.
want. We'll go with whatever order you want.
I have a small thing that's happening at the moment. I kind of need to give that my attention really fast.
Very well.
For like
Okay.
a second. I'm not leaving. I
Chris,
just have
go
to
ahead.
read something very quick. So you
Okay.
can go first, Chris. You're good.
Mhm.
Bye,
Sorry,
Oscar.
Mike in my mouth.
Very professional. Snack eating.
Thought they
and-
were gonna answer.
It's-
Why are Mike and Ike so hard to chew?
I can go first. What's the question?
Go first, Spencer.
What was
Got
the
it.
question?
Got it. Okay.
Oh, good.
I have ghosts.
How have you enjoyed your time on the channel, Spencer?
Well, being the one that made the channel, it's been up and down, honestly. For about a year now, it's been a slow down. It's been a slow...
Hey.
No, it's been a lot of fun. I'm starting to put more stuff out, which is always good, and I'm just trying to put out things that I enjoy, and also like the sudden ending of like Oniaga. It just I didn't feel like continuing that one because we kept having a rotating door of players. We get like from the beginning to the end, it was just a rotating door of players, just a random amount of, oh, you're back. Oh, hey, let's just meld together. And I'm like, this is not a very thought out campaign, but it was fun. It was a very fun campaign, but I watched through it and I was like, this isn't something I would enjoy to listen to. And that's what I'm trying to make with this new campaign. It's something that I would enjoy listening to. And it could be that I listened to it too much while editing and stuff, or lack thereof of editing. I just listened through it and then made sure that there was no but I didn't do a good job of that either. Because at the beginning, everything I was doing was just on my phone. I set up my phone, I recorded to my phone, and then I edited on iMovie, and now I have a whole computer set up, and it's a lot of fun. Thank you, Arrow.
No problem.
Yeah, I have a sponsor. No, not a sponsor. A patron. That's what it's called.
Sugar daddy. Sorry.
Fine.
It's
I have done nothing but send this man a computer.
As far as we know.
Chris, how did you enjoy your time on the channel?
It's been really good. It's been really enjoyable. I was kind of nervous coming in, because minor. But I
and then you
everyone's been
saw
very
the
lovely.
gas fire that was my channel.
No, I don't know. It's great to have something to look forward to every week, and everyone's just been so lovely. And there are a lot of weeks where playing D&D was just the highlight. So it's been awesome.
Oh yay! So happy for you about that.
Is he
Oscar,
finally? Is the boy here?
are you with us?
It says that he's trying to talk.
Yeah.
Oscar, if you're trying to talk, we can't hear you.
There's like a lot of
Check your wiring.
Worst case scenario, we have him jump in and part two.
Oscar's.
Um,
There's no part two
He's
on
like, I
it.
don't want to listen to you anymore.
All right.
Arrow, how did you enjoy your time on the channel?
It's been pretty. The D&D aspect of it has been pretty okay.
Pretty okay. Well, you've only done one session.
Yeah, that's why I said it's been pretty okay, and that was a fucking gasoline fire.
What about?
I remember you mentioning the mechanics are far different from other games you've played.
Yeah,
with others.
I was getting to that all May.
I'm making.
I'm sorry.
I'm making tiny knife.
Oh, tiny.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's a lot more. It's a little different than what like other campaigns that I have done before. Slightly, it's not like a bad thing. It's just it's different.
Okay. Huh. Well, what about?
I remember.
Sorry, go on.
You okay there, Spencer?
I had a random hair go up my nose. It like this thing moved and like it hooked on the bottom of my nose, and I was like, huh. Just a
Hello.
A+ professionalism.
Look, that has never been our brand. It's always been, hey, guys, look at how unprofessional we are.
It's even like that in the gameplay recording.
Oh, yeah.
To make us more relatable to the viewers.
Hopefully, even you can do this. We make it look hard. Because it's so hard to watch. No,
he's having an issue. Like his mics aren't wiring right, so I'm letting him like double check his settings and everything.
Okay.
My experience on the channel has been delightful, and I hope that I'm still in it when it continues to grow.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see here.
I keep wanting to take over.
What were you thinking when you created the campaign, Spencer?
What was I thinking? Okay, I went on a bit of an info dump. Like last week, before Hollow's Crest, I had this grandiose plan of things interconnected. I had a murder board back in my old apartment of like all the things that would tie together. One of the things that I really like to do when I DM or make a story is I tie characters together, ones that have similarities or extremely different from each other. But I force the story, and this is something that I learned with D&D. I can't really do that, but I can still lightly tie things together, and if the players go along with it, then they can do that. But things outside of the player's control will happen. That's something that I like to do. Like the Civil War. The Civil War in my campaign, that was always going to happen due to the fact that these small town assholes who are going around for some reason, they aren't going to stop the political climate of a country at level 4. So, like, that war was always going to happen. But there were things that they could make the war worse or better going forward. Like what's his
Very
name?
interesting, yeah.
Like, like, they blew up a wizard's tower, and that wizard was going to help the queen make their kaiju even bigger. Yeah, there was going to be a big kaiju battle. The king of the south has a giant turtle, and the queen has a kraken. And while you guys were going to be fighting the queen and all that, your armies were going to be fighting each other. In the background, there was going to be a huge kaiju battle going on. And from episode 1, I had been planning on... Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay. Professionals.
Gotta love Elijah coming in clutch.
Yep. But like...
Love him.
But like, the two kaijus were going to be fighting in the background from episode 1, and that first little adventure for y'all. I had planned on y'all giving Jenkins a rock egg, and then Jenkins was going to raise that rock as a thunder rock, because like if you hatch, he was planning on hatching the egg from like on top of a mountain with a thunderstorm going, and that makes it a thunder rock, gives it a little bit more oomph, and he was going to send it to the Feywild and have it grow up faster so that it would be ready. And yeah, there was a possibility for y'all to help out with that. Like if y'all stuck around with Jenkins and were interested in what he was doing, y'all could have helped him out with that, helped him train the Rock. But like the kaiju battle going on in the background, y'all fighting this queen who was a lot stronger than she really should have been. And then your two armies, your army smaller than the queen's army because she has mind control and all of that, just taking it over. The queen was a mind flayer who was able to pretty much make her entire army into like a hive mind kind of thing. So like that's how she had such a bigger army. She would, yeah. I had all these grandiose plans, and then we kept changing out the characters. I'm like, okay, I gotta change this up. It wasn't that big, but the background story was gonna always be going on, whether y'all interacted with it or not. But the end goal that I was trying to get to was this kaiju battle, where Jenkins suddenly comes in flying on a lightning-covered giant bird, waving his wand of 100 hands, and just 100 hands slamming into a just slamming into what's it called? The Kraken, while this rock kind of like takes off some tentacles, and then the turtle can take it down. And also the king was always going to die, because I made a TikTok before I ever started doing D&D where I was like, wouldn't it be cool if your adventurers go up to a king who's known to be crazy, and he throws his crown at you and is like, you're in charge now, then jumps out the window. And
Jenkins had a big role for someone who was a side character. I genuinely miss Jenkins.
yeah.
Chris, what were you thinking when you joined the channel?
Like I said earlier, I was kind of nervous, but after like the first session, it was, I don't know, I just always, God, I don't really know how to explain this. I'd never had like a D&D campaign that was like consistent. I would have ones where we'd meet together like in total maybe twice a year. So kind of having that consistency was really nice. I don't know. That feels like forever ago for me, but
I didn't know that you were a minor. I thought you were 18.
Asked me.
Here's the thing. I
didn't
thought
reach
you were
out to
18.
You reached out to me in the
Here's
first
the thing.
call.
I know. I thought you were 18.
Chris does not seem like a child.
He does not.
Thanks. I think
Like, no,
You seem at the minimum you're 18. You seem like you're 18, 19 is like what I'm saying.
Yeah, because
Seeing the Lemanberg flag though should have tipped me off. But,
I didn't know. Oh my goodness. We've got two of you now.
I'm kidding. It's okay. I'm working on getting mine as well. Working on getting two so I can ruin
that's
one.
my birthday.
Arrow, what were you thinking when you joined the channel?
I was thinking, what the fuck are you doing putting me in the channel with the rest of the D&D party? As he picks me up by my neck and sits me down and says, you're playing. And I'm like, okay.
Okay.
I need someone to roleplay, okay?
Bonk.
I roleplay.
I know, you're a pretty... okay, so if I were to...
Sorry.
if I were to categorize y'all...
Are you calling me? Okay.
Professionalism. It's... If I were to categorize y'all, Arrow is roleplay, doesn't like combat, will do combat, but is more into roleplay. Chris, you are like, you do D&D. That's what it is. You embody, like, you do D&D. Oscar, he's not here to defend himself. He is a self-proclaimed murder hobo, which I'm fine with. I'll give him things to hit. And then Ame, brand new baby child, trying their best. So...
What we could do is just have Oscar, like, type his answers up in chat. And we all read them.
Oscar says,
Fuck you,
F you,
Spencer.
Spencer, LOL.
Oh, he could definitely.
Deadass said, fuck you, Spencer, LOL.
Why? You are a self-proclaimed murder hobo that I'm going to throw into a dragon's mouth. Because you don't know any better.
What
I
were
didn't even
you
get to finish
thinking
my
when you joined
statements.
the channel?
Wait, Ame,
No, keep going. You're good.
Arrow, what were you saying?
Just keep going.
Say it better.
Okay.
Fuck.
When I joined the channel, what I was thinking was, my prayers are being answered. I remember praying to God how desperately I needed friends my age, because I'm always around old people, and I didn't know a thing about D&D. I remember saying to Spence after Spencer popped up on my TikTok, I remember telling him, like, I'm not the best social speaker. I always mean well, even though I get it wrong. But I would love to give it a shot. I don't know anything about D&D, but I want to try. I remember reading the entire book of D&D E5, trying to figure out what would be the best character to start with. And I didn't know how to use Discord. The first thing I ever set in Discord was a sandwich emoji, and I asked everyone, "Am I doing Discord right?" And Spencer's like, "Yeah." And it's been nothing but a blessing.
Emoji is definitely doing Discord right.
Gosh, there's no way to do Discord correctly.
Kitten, stop.
Good point.
Stop fighting the wooden shark. Goodness.
No, let him fight the wooden shark.
No.
This is a demand.
That was always a. You guys are a blessing to me. Let's see here.
Our little anecdote from Oscar is, "LOL, I know, and your dragon will die trying." In response to the throwing him in a dragon.
Also, my goal for the
there he is. He's here.
Oscar.
Oh, thanks.
Oscar.
Oh, God.
Oscar,
fucking son.
I will force you to role play. I will force you into being. I will make you cry. That is my goal, is to make all of you cry at least once. I feel like I got close with Chris. I feel like I got close with Chris when I introduced Connery's parents.
Joke's on you. I don't cry very often.
Yeah,
Joke's on you. I will
not
make
hard
you
to
feel
me cry.
It's an
feelings.
emotional outburst. So
With Arrow, it's not hard to make me cry.
It's so good to have you
Arrow,
back
I'm just
with
gonna
us,
kill your
Oscar.
grandmother. It's easy. It's.
This is just pissing me off. I'm gonna...
That's a really. Spencer, I need you to think for 3 seconds on what the fuck you just said.
I regretted it as soon as I said it. You.
okay, next
Let's go
question.
on.
Though you just barely began with us this year, what are your favorite moments playing your character? You don't have. It's okay if you don't have
I'm trying
any.
to remember that one campaign.
Well, you
It wasn't
also
even an actual campaign, it
you
was a
also
trial.
played. You
No,
also
we did a
played
live one.
Ethan. You also played Ethan.
Oh, I did play Ethan in the trial run that wasn't live because we did the
Yeah.
2.
Okay.
Probably attempting to smack somebody with my tail as Ethan, and then it immediately getting fucking curb stomped. And it's like, ow.
I don't know combat. Just.
No one can
Just
cry
thought
out of
you were just
spite
being
for
held
Spencer.
down.
I cry every time Spencer doesn't give me enough attention. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Spencer, what are your
when
favorite
Spencer makes
moments
stupid
of
fucking
playing your
comments.
characters?
Wait. What was the question again?
Spencer, what are your favorite moments of playing your characters?
Oh my goodness, killing Ozone. One of my favorite things. I molly mocked a few people.
No. And probably
Okay,
my
no.
least favorite moment as a DM.
No,
'cause I
no,
felt
here's
so
the thing,
bad.
here's the thing. I honestly thought that I was going to be able to kill all those cops because of the armor of Agatha. I didn't know how much health they had, but I'm like, these guys are normal guys. They will die if I hit them for 10, and Armor of Agatha hits them for 10. So, let's go. And I thought he was going to get away. But then you said you take 43 damage, and I'm like, he's gone. He's dead. And then you were trying. You were like, I can have the doctor bring him back. I'm like, no. Don't do that. There are consequences for my actions.
Just
Make
fucking
me
kill
into
him.
a stupid hippie. Make me...
No. Give him back.
Off into a stupid
I want him back. I was mollyboxed so hard.
But
I'm not kidding. I'm sorry.
But no, I did not want Chris to, because Chris was like, the doctor can do greater restoration. I'm like, no, let him die, because I really did like Ozone, and I had a little bit of a plan for him. He was going to have to go through AA again, but I didn't really see anybody in that group of the bounty hunter, the mob boss, and then the new guy that was coming up. No one was going to help him get better unless, like, I went and role played with my parents again, with Ozone's parents again, and that was going to be my next move. After that, I was going to fight the cops, kill the cops, go to my parents' house. That was where I was going to go, and then be like, "Mom, Dad, I fucked up." And
I love him so. Hashtag bring Ozone back is just starting in the chat. By the
you
way.
can bring Ozone back as an NPC if you want. Ozone, bring him back as an NPC.
I could never roleplay him as well as Spencer does, though.
I want that boy back so bad. It's
bring...
okay. I chucked him in my death tavern.
Ozone's the big bad.
He's in the death tavern.
Ozone's the big bad.
Chris,
Ozone is big.
My plan for a long murder mystery. Ozone's the big bad.
Ozone never actually died. It was all staged.
It was all staged. No, but like, and then this new guy, I think it's the voice that really throws people off. It's like the dude, but like no one likes that because it makes him sound so stupid. But I like that because it's a little bit of a juxtaposition because he saved us from that dragon. I'm gonna say this right now. He saved us from that dragon.
Yeah.
No one said, there was no thank yous. There was nothing. There was just.
It's okay. Fair, I started drawing Ozone myself.
You always could have cast thaumaturgy and just closed the door.
I know.
Like
no.
I wanted you to.
I got us out of there by showing to the dragon that I was not gonna hurt him by healing the dragon.
He used shatter on us.
Yeah, and I healed him, and we got out of there.
We had to jump out fucking windows.
Yeah, because there was no door. And he said, I'm not going to fight y'all anymore. He even let Ame go, who was on his back.
Okay, here's the thing. Y'all are the dumb ones. From like watching that from like a viewer perspective. Whoever the fuck pulled the claw out, you are the fucking idiot in that situation. You are a fucking moron.
First off, fuck you.
No.
Second of all, we were trying to get some answers. No one was trying to fight him.
We were trying to
You showed him a lost body part.
Other than Robert.
You showed him a body part that he was missing.
Hey, we have your leg!
It's the equivalent of me being like, hey Spencer, can you talk to me really quick? I have your finger. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, Johnny Depp, I have your finger.
Hey, we are not going there today.
I am the Lorex.
No, but like, that's where I actually.
Robert and Alma were the only ones that attacked me.
I actually, when I came up with Lokius.
Hey,
what?
It's Chris's turn.
It's Chris's turn. It's okay.
I have like one for each. For Connery, it was probably him making a deal with Morgan Freeman. That I love. I remember talking to Spencer beforehand, being like, I want to be a cleric and I want to make a deal with Morgan Freeman, because that was just kind of the inside joke, and that was just, I don't know, it was funny, it was great, I loved that. Yeah. And
then Morgan Freeman became a dick.
Yeah, he was a dick. I hated that.
Here's the things. I'm not very good at playing like good NPCs. It's most of my NPCs are kind of dickish, and I did that on. Let me just give a reason why. In the world of Oniyaga, there's like a bunch of lesser gods and a bunch of like high-level adventurers. Well, why aren't they fixing the problems? Because they're dicks. They don't care. So like they have to be dicks, or else they'd be fixing the problems that y'all are trying to fix.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Exactly. Like
everybody but us.
Like that's why Jenkins is a level 20 wizard, but like he doesn't do anything because he just wants to make more money because he's a businessman. He's very powerful, but he's distracted by money.
I will muzzle you, Chris.
Sorry.
Continue.
Okay. Then my favorite moment with JJ was him crying over eating. What was it? Pizza Hut. That was.
Yes, it was Pizza Hut.
It was one. It was just funny, and two, it was emotional for like him, and it still like characterized him without being like an angsty boy like Connery was. Because that was never my goal with Connery. That just kind of happened. Whereas JJ was still the comic relief, but he was still like an emotionally deep character, which is why I enjoyed playing JJ.
Capitalism.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I liked both your characters. They were a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Oscar, what are your favorite moments from playing your characters?
So I have 3 characters. For Grothnar, it's just the fact of he was the main one to just carry everyone. Like, Barstool was always on my shoulder. I carried Amber's fiance whenever he got thrown by the tornado or some shit, and he was the big, cuddly but fierce-looking giant.
Puppies.
I'm sorry to I'm
Absolutely,
sorry to interrupt again. One moment from Grothnar from like one of your first episodes. I had there was the big skeleton ship that was coming towards y'all. You killed that fucking Minotaur so fast.
First of all, that you should have made him stronger.
Just add a 0. There we go.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. Add a 0, and I'll be fine.
Hey.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, we do have someone on a time limit.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, but
Sorry.
Okay.
the Minotaur was kind of weak.
My favorite moment. I also have one for each. I would love how during the fight scenes, Amber was a complete monster, but Spencer, when he would describe her fighting, it was like a ballerina dancer, and that just was so comical for me. And for Naomi, I just love that she just manages to get away with murder, and it just looks incredibly casual.
She's a
Next
mob boss.
question. I'm a mob boss.
Wait, Oscar, you only got past Grothnar.
Oh right.
Oh,
sorry.
goodness, sorry.
No, it's okay. Einar, it has to be probably just dealing with Ozone in general. Like, yes, he went for straight just clicking the button multiple times instead of just listening to what one of the gods had to say. He's like, yeah, no, next. Like, give me the
I thought I
fucking
was
button.
putting them away.
No, you're just switching. So that one, and then for Bobby, Bobby is killing Ame, or Ame's character, for not fucking healing him.
What?
Had cure wounds, but didn't heal him.
I was terribly distracted that day. Hopefully that'll never happen again.
Yeah, Ame was having technical difficulties, as per usual on this channel, and Grothnar is getting his shit rocked. You're at like, what, 6 HP? And
at the end of it, I had 6 health left,
and
out
then,
of like 140 or something.
And then Ame's like, oh, I have cure wounds.
Yeah, I'm like, fucking Christ. But the fact of I'm kicking ass to both the vampire and Morgan.
Oh
as
yeah,
well as getting my
I
shit
had
off.
to make them have regeneration because I saw your guys' stats, and I was like, I'm gonna have to give them regeneration because they're just gonna get melted by this man.
Spencer,
Yeah.
do you have favorite moments of other characters in the campaign?
Okay, so Grothnar's was he was sniping the just the ever-living shit out of this skeletal minotaur that it had 160 hit points. It had like double your hit points, but you were just like, I'm going after him. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Just 30, 40, 60. Just, and then you took his axe then he just took his axe, and I was
had
like,
to have his
that's
axe. I had to have it.
that's who Grothnarr is. Because, like, I think that was, like, one of your first fights, was, like, that's who Grothnarr
Yes.
is. Other than, like, okay, and then one of my favorite things, which also was kind of to my detriment as a DM, but it was so funny every time it happened, you guys' characters leveled up more times when fighting each other than fighting anything else.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We fucking hated each other.
I was, because here's the thing, that's why I have made y'all be friends, well, at least know each other and have a reason why y'all are hanging out together in this new campaign, because there's no reason that y'all's characters were supposed to be interacting with each other. Y'all should have just left each other like, bye.
But the thing is, the only person we
think you
actually
tried.
ever killed was Josh. Josh was the only one we ever killed in that series.
Josh. Oh yeah, Josh! Sorry, it slipped my mind.
Straight fireball. Fireball from Barstool.
Fireball.
Barstool just wanted him dead.
Yeah.
Deal.
I have the
Are those
floppy
all
one
of
also
your
coming in.
favorite moments of other characters?
Nice.
Spencer?
Other characters,
No, are those all of them, or?
no, I have a couple more. Chris, one of my favorite interactions with you was also Morgan Freeman, but also just the way that Connery interacted with his parents and all that kind of stuff. That was a lot of fun for me. I don't know if it was fun for you. I don't know what kind of mindset you were in that day, but that was a lot.
Ready to do like that heavy of role play, so it kind of caught me a little off guard. But
I apologize for that, but I was like,
no,
wait a
it's fine. I
minute.
can roll with it.
Wait a minute. On the map that I have, they're running right past his house. They're going to see him.
Whoops.
Yeah. I wasn't ready for that either, but I was just like, they're running there. All right.
Guess I'm doing this now.
Guess I'm going to make people cry. No.
I'm gonna make
right.
people feel feelings.
And then then with Ember, any interaction with her fiance was a lot of fun. Just
Pure hatred.
just pure hatred towards the fiance. And like I think we got our wires crossed with like how he was characterized, because you were just like, oh, he's selfish, and in my head he's like, no, he's a business guy, he's an asexual business guy, he just doesn't he was raised to believe that marriage was a contract. And he's like, yeah, it's just I remember you from my childhood. I wouldn't mind hanging out with you every single day. Let's do it. And then you're just like, fuck you. I hate you. I'm like, what did he do? I kept trying to think. I kept trying to like, wait a minute, what on earth did this guy do? What could have happened to make because again, I didn't want him to be like a horrible guy. I just wanted him to kind of be the kind of oblivious, but also
Romantically dumb.
Let's make a deal. Let's like that was his whole thing. Also, y'all needed a mouthpiece for that for that group, like someone to talk to the other NPCs, and that was kind of what his role was going to be. Was like I was going to just talk to myself, pretty much.
To be fair, Amber also never gave us a reason why she hated him. It was just we were all confused on why. Exactly. Never gave us a reason. Just always
He's romantically. He was romantically blind.
Idiot.
all of us were, honestly.
It was an arrow ace. It's complete arrow ace. Love him.
He's
Absolutely valid.
As far as the relationship, it could have been plotted out more. I just kind of went for she's pretending to hate him, even though she does also have fond memories with him as a child. But she wants to marry for the same love and passion that her mother and father had, not some business transaction. And I think I played that role kind of poorly.
Well, if we had more conversations about that, and if the series was going to continue, that could have been a fun juxtaposition, like Amber learning that love doesn't have to be that fiery passion. It could be just, hey, there's this my best friend from when I was little. We're married now.
I really wish we could have seen them as a power couple.
Yeah.
Arrow's gone. So, Chris,
Arrow's not gone.
I-
Arrow is.
Oh, there you are. You disappeared on me a little. Arrow, what are your favorite moments of other characters? I do know that you would be in a few of our lives before you joined the campaign.
Yes, I was. I tried to be at almost every single one.
Sorry.
Okay, if we're going from like a painful perspective, if we're going from who caused me the most amount of pain watching, it was when Ozone died. I was like, Chris, you're doing too much right now. Chris, this hurts. Stop.
I didn't know that there was going to be 10 cops there.
Lack of opportunity.
I'm sitting there and I'm like,
I didn't know that there was going to be 10 cops. I thought there was only going to be 2.
no. Even I realized, I was like, I at least I listened to Chris apparently, damn. Because Chris was like, there's at least 5 squad cars.
Yeah.
Chris was like,
Need
there's 5
squad
squad
cars,
cars. And I was like,
in my head, I did
My
the math
Ozone?
wrong. I thought there was like 5 cops, because 1 per car.
No,
but then,
no,
idiot.
look, I was in the
No,
middle of
no,
trying
no,
not to kill my character.
look what happened.
I
You
hate
brought me
you.
nothing but pain. You molly-mocked me. Fucking bastard. No, it was
Arrow's feelings got yeeted.
Arrow's feelings were really hurt.
Okay.
No. But when Christy
Is it
ends,
all
it's
of them?
probably... It's not.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry, I have a problem when people cut me off. I get snippy, I'm sorry.
It's
Anytime
I'm
Chris
sorry.
is DMing, because I feel terrible for them the entire time, because no one fucking listens. No one fucking listens to poor Chris over here.
No, no, no,
Chris
no.
is doing his... Shut the fuck up.
We try, okay?
No,
We still
shut up.
fun.
Stop talking. Stop it. No one listens to Chris. No one listens to poor Chris.
Feel validated.
You are very valid, my little friend. This is my little sibling now. Adopted.
This might be the time that I actually cry on live.
You and Robin, my siblings now. I collect them like Pokemon cards.
Collect siblings.
I
I think that's called kidnapping.
Grofnar, every time he goes into, because I literally only have been catching fucking Hollow's Crest as of late. Because I think the one Tales of Oniaga one I caught was the tornado thing. And I don't remember who it was, but someone had remembered that Thorn Whip was a physical spell. It's physical.
I think
No,
it's,
it was Ame. Okay, it was. It was when Ame realized that's a fucking physical spell. I'm gonna try to hold this fucking thing down, and Grofnar's just like holding her, like, we kind of got this.
you guys
It's-
made a
it's okay.
daisy you guys made a daisy
You made a
chain. That was a lot of
daisy
fun.
Yeah.
And then I got to be the goblins of Pizza Hut.
I'm just glad that
As I
JJ
try
got
to, as I try to
Captain
take
America in that
the giant
moment.
pizza cutter.
I distinctly remember I walked away to go make, like, I think we were making chicken Alfredo no, we weren't making chicken Alfredo. I was making stuffed peppers and rice that night. That's what it was. I walked away from the daisy chain to go make my dinner with my cousin, and my cousin and I had the stream up on our TV because we were just watching it because we thought it was hilarious.
You.
Yeah.
And I come back and she's like, they're in a Pizza Hut with goblins, and I'm like,
I was gone for 5 seconds.
I was gone for 5 fucking minutes.
Just me scatting on live, just trying.
Also the Phoenix. That was pretty funny. I was like, wait, why is the Phoenix black? And then Spencer was like, you guys never put it in the fire. And I was like, you fucking
Tried,
moron.
And then I forgot.
No.
I know, you forgot
No,
you had an
no.
ancient being.
I kept trying to be like, oh, can I do like the Phoenix stuff? But then we would always like get into fights or be running, so I didn't have time until we were on the ship. I didn't have time to like sit down and be like, okay, here's the egg. What the fuck do I do?
And then I was trying to reveal, like, how I tied
constantly forgot
you.
about that bird.
That poor Phoenix. It
Look,
just
all you
wanted
guys
to
have
burn.
to, all y'all gotta do is kill him
Sorry,
again and then hatch him in fire. That's all.
Yeah, but
I
he died
actually
later
used
that
the Phoenix,
campaign.
though.
Did he die?
He died
I
later that
actually used the
campaign.
Phoenix.
No, we didn't. The Phoenix didn't.
No.
I thought it did.
No.
No, we're
no, you talked about
because
it.
I healed.
Died, and then
That's what happened. That's right.
Rotnar took him over.
Grofnar.
Yeah.
But I used the Phoenix in the very last episode, in the tornado episode,
Yeah, you did.
because the
That's
mom
right.
and dad
That's
died.
right. That's
Uh-huh.
right.
Had the resurrection for the dad. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, the mom didn't. I think the mom was just really hurt, was what it was.
No, they were both dead.
Oh, that's right.
They were
Yeah,
full
both
on
dead.
dead.
They both died. I used the
I
Phoenix
haven't
to heal
rewatched that one.
to revive the dad, and the mom. We were gonna try to find a way to resurrect her, but we couldn't before the campaign ended.
I
Fucking
honestly
bastard.
feel like that was one of my favorite sessions to run because
Just such
it felt
bullshit.
like it went. I felt like it flowed better than any other session that we had done, other than like session
Oh,
one.
absolutely.
It felt like session one again, at least for me, and it was a lot of fun because like, oh, there's no one to fight. There's nothing to punch. We had to figure out how to survive a tornado.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I really liked about, and that's what I'm kind of trying to be doing with Hollow Crest is that it's a fight, but it's not really a fight. It's you have an immediate problem that you have to solve, and you have to use your spells. There's gonna be danger of your character getting hurt or dying, but there's not something to physically punch. You have to figure it out like by yourself, and that's what I really like.
Unless you know you're in the middle of the road with 5 squad cars with 2 cops each in both of them.
I
you're
thought
getting
there were
fired
only
on.
5
House of
cops.
the Dragon in it.
Hey, I broke into that bank really easily. I'll say.
No, you didn't.
Her.
I shattered that vault door, and I got.
God, man.
No. You brutally injured the fucking bank teller.
I healed her to
No
full.
reason,
to the
because
vault.
she was doing her damn job.
Exactly.
She almost died. Like she was.
He was drunk.
No,
This is not an excuse.
This is why we can't be in Hollows.
God.
Okay.
Chris,
next question.
would you like to tell us your favorite moments of other characters?
I always like forget this really fast. Just the
What I'm saying.
God. I'm so sorry. I can't form words. Ame getting run over by a deer was pretty funny.
Session 1.
Session 2.
Session 2.
Oh,
Oh.
two.
It was session 2.
Session 2.
Every time I randomly remember that, I almost crack up in church. Do you have other moments as well?
God, I'm sure I do that I'm gonna remember after it's like not my turn.
Do you want us to come back to you?
Put it
It's
in
fine.
post.
Just continue.
Put it in on
Edit
post.
it
in!
Over in post.
Yeah.
See, the joke here is,
Awesome.
guys, there is no post.
Exactly.
It's live.
What are your favorite moments of other characters?
Oscar.
Oh, I gotta go with Josh's character whenever he was making fucking chess pieces out of potatoes, because that's all we had
Oh
was just
yeah.
potatoes in the ship. And the fact that he tried to jump out the window, but there was metal bars, so he just shoulders it and then gets knocked to the ground. And then I think it was Connery that just hit him straight out the window.
No, so
In
No,
the
I was
wrecking form.
frozen at that point. I got a
Were
really
you frozen?
that's one of my favorite character moments was Josh Kumito or whatever the character's name was, like turned
Yeah.
around in his chair to give like this giant bad guy speech, and Connery just immediately put an axe in his chest.
So you
That was
do.
a good one. Oh god, no.
Nani?
Let me talk first.
And then Connery got frozen, and then Barstow killed Kumito, but
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened was the way that he got to 0 was because he was being attacked by Connery. He stunned him for a round, I believe, and then he's like, "I'm going to jump out the window," and I was like, "It's one of those like fancy like engraved windows. It's not going to be easy." And he's like, "I want to roll to see if I can get through the window." He got through the window, but by going through the window, he gets impaled by glass and the metal bars and all that kind of stuff, and then he falls 20 feet. And he was
didn't have feather
he
landing. Feather
Was
fall.
he dead?
no, he was already
No,
dead when he went through. So he was like unconscious. So even his monk ability of like lessening the fall damage,
Yeah.
he's unconscious, so he's just gonna hit, and then that.
So wait, was he thrown? Was he thrown?
No, he jumped
No,
out
he
and he
jumped through the
died
window.
mid-air because he got
He was so
impaled.
low HP because I impaled him with my axe, so that the act of jumping through the window caused enough damage where he passed out mid-air.
Yeah. And then
dropped 20 feet.
And then he drops 20 feet. He failed 2 saving throws because of that. And then and then the rest of y'all were like, we're gonna question him. And then Barstool's like, fireball.
Nope.
Yeah, all of us wanted to question him and interrogate him, but no, Barstool's like, no, it's my turn now. Fucking fireball, and let's kill him. Just ended his life. Just wrecked his shit right then and there.
I believe I gave that window because I did do a bit of like notes for the ship, because I was like, okay, if they jump through this, or like if a cannonball comes through that, these windows are going to be a problem because they have metal in them. I'll make them 3d6. I'll make them 3d6 worth of damage, and like if y'all got into a fight and like cannonballs came through them, like the shrapnel was going to be the damage. But then he went through it, and I was like, wait a minute. I have these stats.
Yeah.
So I rolled, and I was like, you're died. You dead.
Oh, he did. Took.
You done did it. But another one is actually, we didn't do it live. It was our kind of our trial was with Arrow.
You fucking killed
Is
those.
the only... Arrow was the only one that was sort of responsible. To be fair, you're 17 in the series?
He's 18.
18 in the series. Then you got Ame and I, who were 12 and 13 or 14, who are the children, the little gremlins that run around and just want to kill shit. I try to steal gold. Ame tries to steal gold. My hand just gets slapped away. She runs off with it. Both Ame and Arrow both get captured while I'm just doing parkour around these villagers.
It was so beautiful in my mind. Just this Minotaur doing ballet and fighting these guys. Because it was great. We decided that your dad was a ballerina.
Yeah, my dad's a ballerina. My mom's a football coach. So it's just effective.
And for some reason, your dad's Russian.
Exactly. And Arrow tried to put me in a fucking papoose. And I'm just like, nah, you can't keep me, dude. Nah. I'm gonna run around like I want to.
Wait a minute, were you tiny? Wait, were you tiny at that point?
Yeah, we agreed he was tiny.
No.
I thought you were big now. I thought you're big.
Yeah, no,
I'm
he's
not
big now. He was tiny in the.
5'8".
Yeah, but we agreed that you were. Yeah, but we decided that after that one because we agreed that I could fit you in a papoose. We agreed that I could fit you in a papoose.
His feet are dragging, but yeah.
I'm gonna be a small minotaur.
Okay.
Okay. A mini minotaur.
Mini minotaur.
That entire pilot campaign that never got aired was just.
We should have. It was so beautiful.
But it gave me an insight into at least your guys' 3 characters. I can't wait to see how Chris, the preppy band kid, comes in.
Preppy band kid. It's so beautiful.
I've never met a preppy band kid before.
Oh,
they're all entitled, but you know.
I am a band kid, and my father is our band director.
Entitled.
Nice.
No, I'm kidding.
I've been surrounded by band kids my
do you
entire
want
life.
do you want that to be your guys's do you want that to be your person's like backstory? His dad is his.
It just went down the generation.
Could be playing me, but 12 years old.
Ha! At 12 years old, I play trumpet.
Is 12 years old as well, or Chris is 12-year-old as well. Jesus. So Arrow's the only one that's 18 and oldest.
And you wanted me to play a fucking. See why I was not gonna do what you had asked me to do?
So, little bit of spoilers here. Grothnar, because Minotaurs don't live that long, you're a 12-year-old Minotaur. You're an adult Minotaur.
That's a good point.
You are an adult, but here's the thing.
That should make him like 6 foot something.
Arrow plays a tiefling, and an 18-year-old tiefling is the equivalent of an 8-year-old tiefling because they live so much longer. We're not going to do this, but I was like, hey, how do you want to be like short and technically the oldest of them, but also the youngest of them? Arrow wasn't.
Arrow was a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, so
and a little upset.
Yeah,
because I went through the process of drawing Ethan completely getting his damn fucking sheet done, and then you drop it on me, and I'm like, I'm going to actually fucking kill you.
Well, we're not going to, but I was like, if I'm doing these rules for Grofnar, not Grofnar. Oh goodness, we've gone back.
All just blurring
if we go back to Victor, he's an adult Minotaur, but if he's going to be a short Minotaur, then we don't have to do that. He could be like a young Minotaur if that's what he wants to be.
Hey guys, look.
It's a kitten.
Sapphire was with me in the beginning of the channel. Look how big she's gotten.
Jesus.
She's gotten big. Mushroom's gotten pretty big too.
Yeah.
Mushroom big.
My favorite moments of other characters, I genuinely have so many. I know that most of my favorite moments with Chris's characters is when we become troublemakers together. Yeah. For Oscar's characters, I just loved how our characters always competed and were playful about it. With Kumito, I just loved seeing him plotting against everyone. My favorite moments were always when my characters would get in fights with him, because it was always so fun to see him in action. Spencer always has a very dynamic and full of life in his characters, and I've always enjoyed it. Ethan, I genuinely can't wait to see the power that you put in your characters. When I saw Ethan's character, I was not prepared for how fight ready he was, and I just can't wait to see him.
That man is not fight ready. He's got plate mail on.
Ethan got captured, and so did.
He's a 6 foot. You're like a 6'8" tiefling, right? And you're just like
6'2".
6'2". Sorry, the horns add. the
horns add a good couple of inches. Even though he's got ram horns.
Wrong word I used. His character's very feisty, and I love it. I love the fieriness of him.
He's not. That's Thorn you're thinking of. Thorn.
There we go. I mixed them up. My fault.
No, you're good. Thorn was the feisty little Irishman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're going to go drink and take on a vampire. Let's go.
Like I'm not taking that fucking on. That's all your fucking faults. I'm out of here. No, no, Scottish. He's Scottish. He's not Irish. He's Scottish.
Connery was something weird. I don't remember what Connery
was.
Bad Russian.
A mix of like German and Russian that ended up sounding like, I don't know, like freaking Scarlet Witch from the MCU. I think.
I mean, to be fair, Romanian is a valid accent.
I was on the side of the
Romanian. It was like, this was the accent. Like, I don't know what I was going for, but it's
definitely okay. To me, that sounds closer to like Romanian.
Is it?
Yeah, it sounds Romanian.
I believe I tried to mimic that when like your parents came up. I was like, hello, my name is.
I don't think his parents would have his exact accent just because he was only with them until they were 7, and then he got from by world and then just ran off into the woods to live life.
Mm-hmm.
True.
I had a few plans. I had a few plans that your dad was going to jump in. Like, if you were starting to get low, your dad was going to jump in, and he was going to get bit again. And then he would also be a werewolf, and then you'd be able to teach him how to be a werewolf. But
then I died.
Then you died.
and Connor's dad finally kill the orphan.
He did.
The guy who bit Connery.
Yeah, he did. And he also took his sword, his rapier of wounding, because that's a wondrous item, and I was not giving that to y'all.
Come on!
No.
I love that. It was just a small sword.
Repairs are long.
What do you think of other members of the cast?
Yes, but you have to remember, Grofnar was like 7'2".
By the way, I have to leave in like 20 minutes. FYI.
Yeah, no, yeah. How many more questions?
Speed round.
Yeah, speed round.
Speed round. Spencer, it's your turn.
What is the question?
Okay. What do you think of other members of the cast?
You're all assholes. No. No.
Okay.
No.
Oscar.
No. I'm kidding. I'm happy that y'all wanted to go in on this with me because I was alone and I was like, I'm in Idaho.
choice.
I don't have friends. TikTok. Hey, TikTok.
Duck.
Oscar.
I didn't have a choice in this.
Too bad.
You picked me up and was like, here, play. And I was like, okay.
What do you think of other members of the cast?
I absolutely love all the members of the cast. Spencer with his fucking goofiness and willing to deal with our bullshit. Same thing with Chris, deals with all our bullshit. Absolutely love all of you guys. It's so much fun.
Arrow, I believe you
Yeah.
already put your input.
No.
No? Okay. Is there more?
That's their answer. No.
Y'all are something. Y'all are something.
Word.
Mm.
In a
We're a
word,
special breed.
I've adopted Chris now, so I mean, I guess that's how I feel about Chris.
Yeah.
I've adopted Chris as my sibling now, so that's
hey,
great.
because of Arrow, we don't have to use Zoom anymore.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
You are so
Yeah.
fucking welcome.
Wonderful.
Damn. I just distinctly remember I had gotten home from Vermont because I used to live in Vermont when Spencer and I had met, and I was like, "Hey, I'm moving back to Massachusetts really soon. Do you want my laptop?" And he was like, "What?"
No, I was going to pay you for it, but you were like, shut up.
I literally was just like, I'm
up
not.
and take it.
It was literally like, hey, do you want to like borrow my laptop until you get like a decent setup? And he was just like, no, I mean, it'd be nice, but like, no, you don't have to do that. And I was like, I'm offering you to take this computer that I'm not going to use. I literally have a second laptop over here that I don't use. I have 2 laptops.
I'll take them both. No. No.
I mean, do you want the second one?
Is it as good as this one?
No.
Okay, never mind then. I already
Screen is
have.
bug.
I already have
Okay.
3 bad laptops.
Fair. It's not bad. It's not gaming though. So like it was just kind of hilarious because like I was like, hey, I know you hate using Zoom. This is a gaming PC. Would you
I
like
hate Zoom
this?
so much. Like no matter
It's so
how
stupid.
good of a microphone you have, it ruined it.
Oh yeah, it was terrible. But he was like, how much was the laptop? And I was like, I'm not telling you that because you're gonna give me that amount of money.
I'm
but
slowly giving it
I
to
feel-
you.
Yeah, you have, but I haven't told you the exact amount of the laptop.
$740.
Chris,
Did I tell you the exact price?
No,
of the
I
laptop?
googled it. And with your laptop. Anyways, let's keep going.
please. What do you think of the other cast members, Chris?
Everyone's just been so lovely. Like, I don't really know how else to describe it. I mean, I just met Arrow, but, you know, I'm their sibling now, so. Yeah, but no,
Fun fact,
Spencer's
Eric
been
gets
great,
attached
and
very easily.
I'm already attached. And I'm attached to everyone, so y'all are just awesome, and I'm just so thankful to be part of this.
I'm still waiting to play a one-shot, like, on Chris's, like, 18th birthday.
Yes.
To answer why I have
Nope,
2 laptops,
mine.
one was a college laptop, the other was a gaming laptop.
There we go. Someone in chat.
What I think of the cast members is I just love it when I get to know a little more about you each and every time that we're together. Spencer is a cartoon of a man, and it makes me laugh. Oscar is just a sweetheart. Chris, you're just adorable, but I use you as a human shield of the chaos that they would definitely bring. Arrow, I can't wait to get to know you. And for all the members of that played this year, I enjoyed your company as much as the time that you were here. You'll always shine like gold in my memory. Next question
Zhongli.
is... Sorry, what?
Hey, Zhongli. Anyone catch that in Genshin?
No.
Yeah, very
No.
strongly. But next question is, what do you think might happen as the channel goes on?
Gameplay videos. That's what's happening.
Which Spencer and I have to record.
Hey, you get to see me rage at games that I'm not good at.
I do not want to. This man does not want to swap games.
We can't. How do we swap games?
I buy you Little Nightmares, and you
No.
buy me Hollow Knight.
But then we'd have to start Hollow Knight all over again.
I would just play through the entirety of Hollow Knight until where you are. I'm a
No.
Dark Souls vet.
No,
I can do that.
This is content. Let's go.
Okay. Spencer said gameplay. Arrow. How do you see the channel growing? as time
I
goes
see
on?
it me continuing to be handcuffed to Spencer as a content prop.
Yep.
You're a
What
wall for
what
me to
about,
bounce a ball off of.
Aww. That's
Ain't
gonna
that
make some.
sweet.
We're gonna have to, cause I literally, fucking, I don't know what we're gonna do when I get down there.
I
Don't know how that's gonna go.
I don't know.
We should be done with Hollow Knight by that. No, we shouldn't be done with Hollow Knight with the way you're going.
Shut up! How dare you? This is a year-long
Yeah.
process,
Spencer.
okay?
It's a 2-hour-long game.
Shut up!
Cat wants you to continue to play FNAF, Spencer.
Okay, I can try. When Arrow gets down here and I have someone that's willing to be on camera with me, I'll play more FNAF because I hate those games so much.
It,
I like
didn't
the
you build
games.
your entire platform off of
Off
FNAF?
FNAF.
The story! No, here's the thing. I didn't even make it off FNAF. I made it off of my own original character that just so happens to be called William Afton. Because that is not the William Afton that everybody
A
knows.
son named Michael. And
Nah.
a son, I think,
Nah, yours
what
is hotter.
Nathan was the name.
Mine's hotter. My William is hotter, okay?
Okay,
No,
next.
sorry.
Oscar,
Oscar didn't even go.
what do you think might happen as the channel goes on?
Just more fucking murder hobo to come, honestly.
Oscar, if you want,
aspect.
Oscar, if you want to make a podcast with me, we can. I like your.
Hey, yo, bet.
Yeah,
Bet.
it's gonna
I'm
be.
so down for that.
It's gonna be called "It's All Hypothetical." I haven't done it in so long. We did an episode a while back, before you were ever part of the channel.
Okay. But yeah, I'm down for a fucking podcast to do that shit.
Yes,
Um,
dude. Yes.
I love the
Mainly
hypothetical.
because it'll help me learn a lot more
Mhm.
about D&D since I am a beginner, but I have been learning shit here and there to help out. So
Okay.
that's what I'm
Okay.
excited to do that.
We'll
Also, Spencer,
talk
I'm
about that
gonna
later,
talk
man.
about
We'll talk about that
Yeah,
later.
we need to
Later,
talk about
later.
stuff about that.
What do you think might happen as the channel goes on?
Perfect to me.
Yes, Chris. Please.
Oh, okay. Edited videos.
No.
Yeah.
Nah.
This is also just so Spencer can data mine everybody. See what they want on the channel.
Mm.
Okay.
So
edited
conspiracy.
Okay,
Mine
okay,
was-
okay. For this new campaign, Chris, we can talk about this afterwards, but like, do we want to not do lives of the new campaign and then like record in batches and then we edit them?
Like Critical Role.
Basically.
No, Critical
You know
Role does it
Critical
live.
Role's not live.
Oh, I thought it was live.
No.
No.
Critical Role is
I've never
pre-recorded.
actually watched Critical Role.
I have.
Some of Critical Role is pre-recorded. Not all of it is.
I
but most
can't
of it.
afford an editor. I can't edit. I edit on my phone. Okay.
I'm gonna fucking.
For...
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you fucking Visa or whatever
Okay,
it's called.
Whatever. We'll
Okay,
talk
next
about-
question.
$30.
Next question.
Or my answer, and then next question.
Okay. For me, as the channel grows on, I see us posting our content on other apps that might grow in popularity, as well as possibly selling t-shirts or hoodies. Like, once we grow bigger and bigger.
We can
The
start
next
getting
question
monetization
is-
as soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers.
And you have a certain watch time average.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't stare at your analytics sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Lord.
I should make sure you're
Alright.
going.
Spencer,
Yes.
is there anything about your characters that you didn't get to put on the show?
Ozone honestly being like a really, really good person. Because here's the thing. Because of that wish, he started turning back into an asshole. Because if he never killed his girlfriend, he would have never cleaned himself up after high school. So him becoming a paladin just to cure Naomi of their curse, that was going to be part of it. Helping Grofnar. No. Einar, goodness. All your names are sames.
I know. I'm going to start switching them up. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Why you have Victor.
That's why you got Victor.
Yeah, Victor and Bobby, yes.
They all are.
Yes,
Yeah.
leave me alone.
But, like, your character, he was going to get you into, like, a 12-step program to get you over gambling. Because he was like, that's a problem.
Not going to happen.
No. But, like, that was his goal. He had 2 goals to fix both of you.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
But, yeah, he's dead now. So.
Stop.
You know.
Yeah, he's dead.
Y'all never talk to my parents. That's the thing.
Y'all literally just completely ignored Ozone's family as like they were going in because Chris was like, you see 2 air genassis walking into the hospital, and fucking Ame was just like, we drive off in the car, and I'm like,
Oh no,
we nabbed the hippie behind
Yeah, we
them.
nabbed the hippie and fucking drove off.
He's fine with it. He's a wanderer. He's kind of like Doctor Who-esque
He's a
kind of
nomad.
thing.
He's just a
Yeah,
nomad.
kind of. He's like a Doctor Who kind of thing. We got maybe 5 more minutes. So
Yeah,
I
like
know.
10 more minutes.
Okay.
All right, one more round.
one more question.
we gotta go.
If you want, I can rapid fire Chris, and then I can ask you guys the same questions.
Sure.
Okay, rapid
Yep.
fire Chris. If your characters were real and they saw a younger version of yourself, what advice do you think that your characters would give you?
Like, what advice would my characters like give me personally?
Mhm.
Oh, I think they would. I think Conray would tell me to punch Nazis, and I think JJ
Solid.
would tell me to actually study for tests, because my grade needs it.
Okay. Next question is, if goodness, I lost my place. If your characters saw that you were deeply upset, what were ways that they would make you feel better?
Conray would just go into wolf form and just let me pet him. It's debatable, but that would make me feel better. JJ would just be like the turn on the TV, get some ice cream, and then just like you're still ignoring the problem, but just like make you feel better type thing.
You mean how I handle my own problems?
Exactly.
Ramen,
JJ is
ice
just
cream,
me,
TV.
but smarter and older.
I don't like
How
how
did
he
you-
makes it that easy.
How did you come up with your characters, Chris? Sorry, Erin.
That's a
There you go.
really good question. I just don't like playing regular humans that much. So when I was like, I want to be a werewolf, that's kind of where Connery came in. I feel like in a lot of ways my characters are just like these tiny little extensions just of myself. So Connery is like, feeling like an outsider, kind of like, not fitting in, and then JJ's kind of that fear of failure, that like gifted kid type thing. So that's kind of where both of those came from.
Beautiful. If you were anyone
Thank you.
else's characters, which ones and why?
Like if I Chris the person was,
If you were to play someone else's character.
oh, who would I want to play? Oh, maybe Lokius.
Sod.
I have a character that is a lot like him, and his name is Cannabis, because he's just a weed pun,
Nice.
except he's a bard.
We never got to the weed island. Never mind.
Never. If you were, sorry, this is my last question for you, Chris, and then you can be set free.
Be free.
Do you have anything to add or to share with the viewers today to add to the first year anniversary video, to 2022, April 27th?
Thank you for the amazing year. It's just been awesome, and thank you for the opportunity to do this. This was really great. Also, Spencer spelled anniversary wrong in the title.
He did. He forgot the Y. He forgot a Y.
It's on purpose.
He's got an I.
It's on
All right,
purpose.
I
thank
have
you so much for
dyslexia.
being with us.
Oh, okay.
So do I.
Yeah. All right.
I'll
bye.
set you free.
Bye, Chris.
I'll see you
Later,
guys.
Be free, little sibling. Be
See you
free.
viewers. Oh, all right. Bye. See you next week.
Bye,
Later.
love you. Okay, back to everybody
Without
else.
Chris here, we could talk about an appropriate thing. No.
Dicks.
I'm so afraid.
Penis.
Be afraid.
Okay.
Be very afraid.
Be
Penis.
terrified, actually.
Penis.
Quake in your boots at my
Penis.
homosexuality.
Is there anyone else that's running short on time, or should I continue? the
I'm
road?
fine.
You're good. You're good.
Okay.
It was just
Arrow
Chris that we
Dragon.
were like, hey.
No, don't call me darling. You can't call me
My
darling.
apologies. Sorry, my apologies. That's
have
a habit from home.
You're good. Sorry.
Let's see here. No, I want you to feel respected, and I will not.
There's only one person here who can call me darling.
Understood.
One person.
Now, Arrow,
Mm.
if your characters had to give you advice to a younger version of yourself, what advice would that be?
To clarify, this is strictly this channel's characters, correct?
Yeah, it could.
Yes.
Thank the gods I'm not gonna have to. I thank gods.
It's just the characters you've played this year, which
Get back in your box of Rome. I'm back in the box. Sorry, I have fucking shoes. I don't know. Thorn's like, if Thorn had to give me advice, it would be if you have to take shit from anybody, only take it from yourself and punch everybody else in the fucking mouth.
Only take it from the vampire.
Only take it from the vampire. In any capacity, take it from the vampire.
Nice.
And Ethan is also just like, I am simply 18 years old and shoulder responsibilities that I do not need. I cannot give anybody advice. That's what I would like him to say, but it would probably be a very detailed list as to what I should do.
Take care.
I do see that in your character. Let's see here. Spencer,
Yes.
if your characters could give your younger self advice, what advice would that be?
Ozone would be stop drinking caffeine because it's an addiction.
Drink a lot of caffeine. Yes.
Yes. It's like stop drinking Monsters. Stop it. Switch to 5-hour energies. They're better for you.
No. Spencer, no.
No, I know.
Wean off of it. It is very wean off it. Don't become an addict.
And
Did I mention I love him?
the other guy would be Lokius would be like, just let life happen, man. You don't have to be in control of everything. Just let life happen.
Let it go.
Just let it go, man.
No Leo can let life happen.
I let life happen.
Oscar, my dear friend,
Yeah.
if your characters could give you advice to your younger self, what would that be?
See, all my characters are murder hobos, and that's not the very best thing to get advice from. But if anything, I'd listen to most to Grotnar. Shut up. Most to Grotnar, mainly because he's the least amount of murder hobo out of all my characters. He'd probably say just be myself, stay myself, because I'm never gonna change for anybody.
Nice.
If you don't
And
like it, you can
lovely.
fuck off.
For my characters, I see Ember looking at my younger self, and I see her saying, right now you're just going through the motions, but once you fight for your awareness, you're going to love going through the pain as much as going through pride and shame, and you're going to enjoy all the love that comes into it. For Naomi, I see her saying things like, just because you can love as strongly doesn't mean you should.
Yeah.
Because Naomi's family motto is, don't fall in love. It's on a plaque in her living room. It's stupid. Violet was a very one-dimensional character. She didn't really have any in-depth, so I don't think she would give advice. I think she'd be like, bye.
Just deuces.
Deuces. We out. We out this bitch.
We out.
We out this bitch. 'Cause I'm already high enough.
Spencer, are you? He's not. I don't see
No,
him.
he's
Off
not
the
there
side.
just yet.
You can go to Arrow.
I'll go to you, Arrow. Let's see.
Lanta, oh my god. There he is.
Sorry about that. A kitten jumped off a refrigerator.
Alrighty then.
Is Socks okay?
Yeah, he's fine.
Was it Socks or Mushroom?
It was
forget that they're both.
Socks. It was Socks.
I
Because
love how you only refer to Socks as the kitten.
The kitten.
You don't even call him by his name.
no, he doesn't deserve his name. He hasn't earned it yet.
Is that okay? Is that Bloodborne in the background, Oscar? Is that Bloodborne? Because it looks like the Orphan of Cos fight.
No, it's Monster Hunter.
Okay.
Damn.
My girlfriend is currently wigging out because she's about to die.
Tell her I believe in her.
Me too.
Venti, I'm sorry that I got you addicted to mango monsters.
Mango is disgusting.
Mango is the best flavor.
No,
Mango
it's
is
not.
delicious.
No,
first
it's
of all.
not.
You're an outlier here.
I'm an outlier in a
Mango
lot of
with tahini
situations.
is amazing.
Okay, what? Next question. Yeah.
Yes. If your characters were real and you were deeply upset, how would they make you feel better? I feel like this one's gonna be a big one.
Okay.
Funny.
So, Ozone would take me out like for a drive or something, and just talk to me about it because he's a very insightful person. Just trying
Get to play him that way.
What?
You get to play him that way.
I didn't, sadly, but it happens. He would just talk to me about it. That's something that he did a lot that I just didn't get a chance to because there was just a lot of craziness. He just would, if he knew that someone was in a bad mood and like his car was put back together, because that's something that he did a Mr. Miyagi kind of thing on the anniversary of like his girlfriend's death. He would drive around on the same path that he and his girlfriend were taking that night, and when he got back to his garage, he would fucking destroy his car again. But for a little while, his car would be like intact. So like if someone was having a bad time, he would kind of do what I did in college. He'd ask people if they want to go for a drive. And you're kind of trapped in a car, kind of quiet, play a little bit of music. You have nothing to talk about except for what Ozone wants you to talk about. So that's in-car therapy. That's what he would do. And
After your victim.
and then
Then
Lokius
you're
would
his next car crash victim.
no. Lokius
Sorry.
Lokius would hand you a rabbit and tell you about how
Roll of
all
Duty.
this is in the plan of Mother Earth.
I would have thought Locust would have rolled a doobie for you.
No, he would be doing it, but like if you don't want to, you're gonna get a contact high just by talking with Lokius.
Yeah, fair point.
He always has one lit. I haven't brought that up. He always has like a detective with a cigarette. He always has one lit and going. He's just
Okay.
I absolutely love that. for comical reasons. Arrow, did I ask you?
No,
what
you
would
keep
your
skipping me.
characters-
No, you keep skipping me and going directly to Spencer.
I have my alphabet is so screwed. I mixed it all up. I'm
How
sorry.
do you mix up A?
I tried
one.
doing it in reverse order, and I was
Put
very
A
tired.
first. No, sorry.
When I was putting together this script, I stayed up for like
No, you're
3
good.
straight days because I wanted it to be really good for all of you guys.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
It's
I'm
fine.
giving
We're
you shit.
we're just giving you shit. We're razzing you, man.
I love you guys. Arrow, if your characters were real and you were terribly upset, how would they comfort you?
Get back in the box, Aron.
The ones you played on the channel.
I know. That's why I keep looking to the side and be like, get in the box, because that's like my LARP character who's very upset because I got fucking. I'm not talking about that right now. Because Ethan is the dad friend. He would be like, we need to talk about this. We need to get to the root of the issue, and we need to discuss this. And it's like a long 2-hour conversation, probably a lot of crying. There's definitely an anxiety blanket, because I'm a little bitch, and I need an anxiety blanket.
Oh, with the campaign, you guys can bring like things that would fit in cargo pockets. Anyways, go on.
I will cut you if you cut me off again.
Do it.
And this is why I can't DM for Spencer. This is why. I'm kidding.
Please continue.
Oh no, go ahead, say it, motherfucker, say it. Say it, bitch.
I was just going to
Say
say,
it.
I have a hard time not being the center of attention, okay?
No, it's okay. I also have a hard time with not being the center
He's a
of
little
attention.
narcissistic.
Forgive me.
It's not that I'm narcissistic, it's just that I have a lot to say.
That's not no, he's a Leo. It's fine, guys. He's just being a Leo.
Gotcha.
Space
oh
racist.
Goodness, I completely failed to notice
Ah.
that you interrupt
No, but-
everyone.
I do.
Anyway, Ethan would have the very long-winded 2-hour conversation of, hey, what's bugging you? We need to talk about it. And you try to like get away, but he's the dad friend, so he won't leave you alone about it.
He puts you in
And Thorn would, he puts you in the papoose. Spencer's not listening.
I can hear.
Fucking dick.
Oscar,
I have
if
a
your
problem.
characters.
Hold on. Thorn,
you
he's
had
still
more
got for
to say.
Thorn.
We good?
Thorn.
Are we
Oh,
good?
Thorn. I
We
thought you
good?
went over Thorn. Yes, please continue.
Thorn would just take you out drinking.
Easy.
Thorn would be like,
Love it.
have a couple of shots. So what's wrong? Because, drunk words just over thoughts. Laughs in Leo, who doesn't want to be the center of attention. The Capricorn, who desperately just wants one person's attention and will just bite people for it.
Oh my goodness.
What?
I keep on forgetting that you have 2 characters.
Thanks, Ame.
To be fair,
I'll memorize
Thorn was
it.
only
I'll
in one for
memorize it.
trial.
He's muzzled himself.
Is that a belt?
Very
Oh.
kinky,
Get off,
Spencer.
Spencer.
Very
Spencer, you're a
kinky.
joy to this earth, I swear.
Very
Swear,
kinky,
you
Spencer.
do that
Very.
all the time, Spencer.
Look,
Oscar.
it works, but it also makes you guys pay attention to me, so...
Fair point.
Valid.
Go ahead.
If your characters were real, I'm about to lose my mind. If your characters were real and you were deeply upset, how would you be comforted?
So, all of them like to fight. I myself like to fight. I'd probably go for a few rounds of sparring with them. Easy.
That sounds wonderful.
All of them. All at once. It's just one big brawl.
Just deeply outnumbered.
Deeply.
No. It's everyone against everybody, not me against all 3 of them. Or 4 of them.
Okay.
It's
Okay. Can we
everyone
put
against
bets on
everyone.
that? Can we put bets on that? Spencer, you can unmuzzle for this.
Okay, I honestly think that Grofnar has the most axes.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna win.
Oh yeah. The man wins.
No,
Okay, is
sparring,
it
not-
Dukes only?
Dukes only.
Dukes only.
Dukes
only?
Dukes only.
Grofnar. I'm betting
No,
Grofnar.
I think it's Bob, actually, because Bob's at a higher
Really?
level. Bob's at a higher level.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
but
you're
also
right.
Bob is 5'5" is an Eric Cochran.
But Bob also has that
He's a murder chicken,
fighter
basically.
frenzy where he gets 3 attacks.
That is true. He gets 3 attacks. That is very true. That's a good point.
He also
look.
dealt.
Okay,
he
so
was, yeah, but he was also able to deal with it. And he also snuck into the hut.
No. He snuck in, but the hag still caught him.
yeah, that's true. But that's just because she
liar.
kept getting natural 20s. So like,
What a queen.
Hacks. I call
Wish
hacks.
she didn't die. Really wish she didn't die. I was very upset by that. I was like, fuck! You're all idiots!
it's fine. I
be
wanted
fair,
you guys to
no.
kill her.
I didn't. Arrow, I didn't. I
I
wanted to bang your
honestly
husband.
just that whole thing. I was just like, I'm just gonna do. I'm just
gonna play Castlevania.
exactly. I was just like, I'm just gonna play Castlevania with y'all.
Yeah, just me just caving her chest in.
You killed
I would not be
wife.
I wouldn't be upset if that campaign continued, but it's
Either
over.
way, it was so much fun.
Anyways,
If I was deeply upset and my characters were real, I see Naomi being the person that will listen to me bounce off what's on my mind and basically help me self-reflect of where I'm in the wrong and where I was right. Ember, I see her kicking me out of bed and teaching me that, well, reminding me that just because something's painful doesn't mean that that's my identity and things can change and become better. I see Ember as someone that's ready for the best and the good in life. Next question is, how did you come up with your character's Arrow?
Thorn was a little weird. So funny story about Thorn. Thorn is not an original character. Thorn is quite literally my Castlevania OC. I had no knowledge of this was going to be Castlevania. Thorn is an angrier version of my Castlevania OC Calcifer.
Nice.
At a different class. It's just funny. I was
the
like, I don't use
useless
this.
ranger.
Oh god. He was a very useless ranger, yes. Yes, he was. No, but Thorn is quite literally a reskin Calcifer, and I thought it was hilarious because I had no prior knowledge that this was going to be a Castlevania thing. I had an idea because Spencer had mentioned it like maybe a day or so prior, and I, for some reason, retained all information that this man spits out.
Because I am a god!
No, I just think you're a good. I just like you. I like you as a. I like him. He's a good person.
Tracy.
I will, God! Ethan took a lot of smashing my own skull to come up with. Because initially, I was helping Spencer come up with the entirety of the campaign. That is originally what I was supposed to do. And then was promptly, again, picked up by my throat, thrown into the group chat, and was told I was gonna play. So I had to smash my own head to get a character out, and I was like, this is not fun.
And now I've changed everything except for one thing that we planned together.
Literally. And it makes me want to choke you, because you kept me up till 3 in the fucking morning coming up with shit.
You're welcome.
Never say to me that I can't keep you up. No, sorry.
You can keep me up quite well, Mr. Hey, it's 4 a.m. We should probably go to bed. But also...
Yeah, I do that a lot.
He does do that.
I was referring to like the first like week that we were even interacting. Literally, we stood up till like 4 a.m. one time, and you were like, "Ah, shit!" I was like, "Oh fuck, I have work at 7 in the morning."
Yeah.
I did not tell him
We've
this.
all been there.
I didn't tell him this because I was like, he'll get tired of me eventually, and this is where we are. He's not tired of me. How are you not tired of me?
I don't get tired of people. I wait for them to leave.
Good luck. I don't leave.
Good
I
point.
don't
Good
leave.
point. Same.
I don't like to leave.
Arrow, I don't leave. If I'm attached to your arm, I'm attached to your arm now, and I have a very firm death grip on that thing. I break
Basically a
steel.
barnacle on the bottom of a boat.
No, more like a leech.
Yeah.
A leech
Spencer.
that gives you a laptop. Yes.
How did you come up with your characters?
So Ozone was very much like, if I didn't grow up in the household that I grew up in right now, that's who I would have been. I thought I have a very addictive personality when it comes to like substances and stuff. So I was just like, yeah, if I was an alcoholic, I would eventually get out of it because I would end up doing something stupid. And possibly killing someone. And I've been told that I'm a real life bard. So I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucks!
Very much so.
You fucks!
I mean that
We
in
love
the
you, though.
nicest way.
I know.
Mister, what, you played the saxophone?
Yeah.
Fucking
Nice.
Anyone I have ever met who plays brass instruments is a fucking asshole.
He is. Hey, it's a woodwind. Anyways,
If you have to
And
blow
then-
your instrument, fuck you.
and then with Lokius, I
was
made
a
him
bad
on the
player.
fly. I made him on the fly.
You literally.
He died. Ozone died, and I was like, okay, I'm making this guy up off the top of my head. Where's he been? He's in a van.
He owns 2 rabbits.
5.
Oh, 5 rabbits. My bad, 5 rabbits.
Have you named the rabbits?
We
No,
did
no,
in that
no,
one
no.
episode. In the first episode with him, I did not write their names down.
I will go back and look.
Okay, and he I was just like, what's a voice I can do? What's a voice I can do? Sodded. All right, got him, dude. Let's go.
Much to Arrow and Venti's screaming in chat because we were so pissed off.
You just hate him because he's not
That's-
Ozone.
No,
Yes,
I hate his
absolutely.
voice. It hurts.
I was so
Right.
hoping he'd turn evil because then I would make him British.
You can't do
Oh,
that.
dude.
You can't do that. You cannot do that to me.
Hello, my name's Lokius.
Do it. Fucking do it. No, give him the voice of many things.
Oh, hello. My name's
Hold on, I'm stuck in my sweater.
One of my favorite characters
not
I ever came up
properly
with.
dressed.
I felt so creative when I came up with many things. Goodness, I love
Many
that
things
man.
was a lot of fun.
Oh,
I love many
hello. My name's
Oh, I want to
Many
talk to you about
Things.
that. Really quick
Yeah.
when you get a chance
Okay.
for the campaign that I DM for you and Robin.
Okay. So, you want to be friends with me? Then pull a card. Any card. If Chris wasn't, like, in that campaign, I was going to make so many, like, oh, deck sounds like dick jokes. Didn't anybody tell you it's rude to play with another man's dick? Deck, sorry. Excuse
I love
me.
many things.
Excuse me, how many hands do you have?
I love this man.
I love it.
I love this man so much.
And this is where I die.
Oh,
I love him.
My name's Lucas. I'm here.
Many things is great.
Stop.
Would you like me to heal you?
Oscar,
Yep.
how did you come up with your characters?
Long boy.
Everyone except for Bobby, because Bobby was just a randomized character, is basically a little bit part of me. All of them are big, they're burly. I'm not that tall, but I'm very like heavy set. I'm 330, so I'm the big guy in my group.
Dude,
I'm also
I
the one
want to
that's
pick you up and
always
pop
down
your
to-
back. I'll be honest. Anytime I'm around someone like that, I'm like, I can pick you up.
Yeah, I have that. I'm the exact same way. That's my toxic trait. I can pick that up.
I can pick you up.
That's
Arrow,
literally me. Is
who
that
barely weighs 140.
exactly?
Puppies. Who is
You're my
I have-
starting bench press.
I have thrown someone like you 5 feet in the air.
Yeah, exactly.
So
It's so
what
much
I'm hearing
fun.
is you're gonna throw me up in the air.
In gymnastics, when I was in gymnastics, I one of my things was someone would like do a flip and then I would catch and throw.
Yes, it's great. But
Sorry.
all of them are just the big burly guy, except for, like I said, Bobby. He was a 5'5" person.
Now you're about to be a
as well as,
5'8"
105
guy.
pounds. Exactly.
A 5'8", 12-year-old that Ethan
Exactly.
gets to deal with.
Exactly.
Oh god.
For some reason, because like he's a minotaur, he's short, but he's also
Stocky as
ripped.
shit.
He's ripped, and I just imagine him in a doorway. I threw up.
I flew up.
It's just like outside of like
Mom.
Ethan's
Hey,
tent.
Ethan.
I missed the bus.
Ethan, I missed the bus.
Can you take me to school?
Ethan, I missed a wagon.
But I also just imagine him. I also because he's such a big guy. I also imagine him like I missed the bus. No worries.
You're fucking booking it.
Henry running. Fucking Henry running.
I got you now, bitch.
Literally, all of them are just a little bit a part of me. With Einar, same thing. You know,
It's okay, Venti. I'm only 5 foot as well.
He's a person. He's the person that's just always there to protect other people. Like, I know Einar doesn't really play it that well, mainly because he's a bounty hunter. Bounty hunters are typically more to themselves for their job.
But if push comes to
at
shove,
the
he
same
helps.
time, exactly. If push comes to shove, I help, and that's what I am with everybody else. And
And this is
in my
all
life,
a
I
learning
care about.
curve. Let's remember it's a learning curve. If we don't play our
Exactly.
characters like
Exactly.
I would love to play in Hollow's Crest, but I'm just like, nah.
You've seen episodes.
No,
you're like, nah, I'm
no.
good.
I don't want to bother Chris. Like, that's like the whole thing. I'm like, I don't want to bother Chris with that.
Chris must be protected.
But as well as I sort of have a gambling problem when it comes to, like, I'm always like, oh, bet I'll do that for this amount of money, or I bet you could do that, or I do that. I'm a very big gambler in life.
So
bet
if
I
I
could pick
told
that
you
up.
whole ass, it's like, bet you can't pick up that entire, like, widget of flour. And it's just like, bet.
Bet, yeah.
I'll give you
absolutely.
I'll give you
Absolutely.
$5 you can pick up that whole pallet of flour.
Yep, absolutely. I'm exactly that person. Like, bet you can't lift that. I'm like, all right, let's do it. Literally, I did it. My first time I failed, but I lifted I flipped a 500-pound tire, just because.
Nice.
I was like, hey, bet you can't fucking flip that. I'm like, all right, bet. First time I failed, I'm like, no, I'm gonna fucking do this. So I fucking got it and flipped it over. It was great.
I
Amazing
would
career.
stay after
Being picked
school.
up is liberating.
Whenever I like had to stay after school, like there were those tires that the football team would like flip across the field, and I was like, I bet I could do that. So I just spent like the next hour or so waiting for my ride, just flipping that thing back and forth along the field. They're like, "Are you training for
Do the
something?"
same
I got
thing.
bored.
No.
I'm
bored.
I got bored.
That's exactly how I am. I just live shit.
I
for
would do
fun.
the same thing
My
when
high school is ridiculous.
I was in what do you call it, elementary. There was this huge monster, this huge tire in the playground, and I would play with that because no one else would notice.
That is going to be
So-
me. I am going to be Socks in May.
I would try and pick it up and throw it.
He's not
and
even
someone would
fighting.
play.
He's just
He's
letting
He's
this
just
happen.
vibing.
Ah.
He's vibing.
Now he's fighting.
Yep.
Boy.
For me, the inspiration for my characters is I basically, once I read through that whole little character building sheet, I decided to go with what was best for a beginner, and that was basically Ember. She was all of that energy within myself that craved to risk life with the most chance of success. And Naomi was a little inspired by Kumito's character, and I just thought people told me I have way too good of relationship advice, so that was the inspiration for Naomi. She's just really good with relationships, even though she doesn't bother to have any of her own. Violet is random, so she has no inspiration.
I think we have time for one more question. And then I
Okay.
have dinner with my parents.
Well, good thing is that
2 o'clock.
on my list there's only like 2 questions.
All right.
All right. Do you have anything in common with your characters? Arrow?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Get back in
Okay,
the box.
please be
Back in the box room.
My last question.
Ethan's incredible need to have control of a situation and absolutely be the mentor for everybody involved and have to kind of be like the therapist for everybody, has to have that mass responsibility. He could take on fucking anything. Yeah, that whole toxicity of his mindset of I can do it because I am me, or I have to do this because I am the only one who can, or the whole, big sibling syndrome issue.
That's why when you get down here, you're not even going to be... All that control is going to go away because your feet aren't going to touch the ground and you're going to get shook.
No. There
Relax!
there needs to be a detailed, well thought out plan for everything, and I mean everything.
Relax.
No.
Relax.
I'm gonna get down there, I'm gonna get off the plane, this man is going to grab me and just, carry me over his shoulder to the car. I'm not even gonna be allowed to get in the car.
If the cops stop us, I'm gonna be like, I'm kidnapping this one, and then just keep walking. If they try to stop me...
I am consenting. I'm here on a visit. I haven't seen him in a hot while.
Alright.
It's been 2 hours.
Alright.
It's our last FaceTime or something. Thank you.
Okay, so there's 3 questions, but I'll cut that one out.
Thorn, I'm just angry. Thorn's just angry.
Just angry.
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 Alright. If you were anyone else's characters, which and why? Arrow.
I would be Ozone, because I would keep him alive.
Alright, last question for you, Arrow, is do you have anything to add or share to the first year anniversary video?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Other than the production quality.
Oh, the production quality.
Because look at this! I can make me big. I can make Arrow big. I can make Oscar big.
It's not happening. It's not happening on the. I don't think it is.
It's happening on the stream.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Spencer, I'm trying to speed this up for you.
Sorry.
Pal.
Go ahead.
Alright, Oscar. Do you have anything in common with your characters?
All my characters have in common with me. I already told you that. They're all big, burly, want to fight, want to gamble, all that shit.
If you could be anyone else's character, which and why?
Living Ozone.
Probably Thorn is the one that's in the new one, right?
Ethan is the Ethan's in the Boy Scout. Ethan's in Lost Boys, but worse.
Okay, Ethan.
We're gonna need a better name.
No, the name is perfect. No. You're not changing it.
Ethan, I think I'd probably be Ethan, mainly because I would be the biggest asshole with Ethan. I don't know how to play a tiefling nor a what class are you?
Paladin. It's okay. I don't know how to play
paladin.
I don't know how to play paladin either.
I would just fuck shit up.
I may have gotten strong-armed into playing a paladin.
Yeah, I would just fuck shit up as being a paladin.
Spencer.
I always play a barbarian. So
I'm sorry,
yeah.
I'm rude.
I'd be Ethan.
Not rude. You just pushed me out of my comfort zone in the most uncomfortable of ways. But I appreciate it.
Last question for you, Oscar. Do you have anything to add or anything you would like to share in the first year anniversary video?
Not really. I wasn't here for the entire year. I've been here for maybe about 6 months, if that. But I absolutely have had a blast with all of you watching and everyone that's been keeping up with the series. And we hope to make a lot more for you guys. So, thank you.
Hopefully a podcast will start.
Yes, we will need to talk about that later.
Yes.
Alright, to knock myself out of the way. What I have in common with my character is that Ember is afraid of the dark and is kind of sheltered. She's been very protected. So that's what I have in common with her. Naomi, what I have in common with her is she's maybe a little impulsive, but she tries really hard to hold back, and I think that's what I have in common with her. If I were anyone else's character, it would be that hippie dude that was surfing on Reginald. It was a deer. I can't remember his name.
I think his name.
But
I'd have to go back and watch.
That guy.
Either that, or
that guy.
I would play Conray, because it was such a fun character to watch. I don't think I have anything to add, other than I'm just grateful that you all have been so kind and patient with me. I know I'm not the best speaker, but I enjoy all of my time with you. And I don't think I have anything to share other than I hope you viewers continue to be with us.
Spencer's turn.
Spencer!
Yoo-hoo is not chocolate milk. It says chocolate drink.
Yes,
Yeah, it's
Thank
not made
you.
with milk.
Yeah.
What a brilliant
I just find it so fucking funny. It's got trans fats.
Hey, I'm not fat.
Yeah, okay.
Do you have
Fun
anything
fact,
in
I got
common
drunk
with your
tonight.
characters?
All my characters are an extension of me and just a cartoonized version of me. Just even more cartoonized, I guess. Just trying their best. And Ozone, of course, was just my need to help people through their problems and make people better. And Arrow kind of begrudgingly is going along with it. I try to push people out of their comfort zone as much as possible, just because hey, yeah, if you're comfortable, you're not progressing. That's the thing. If you're comfortable, you're not progressing. So, I'm comfortable. Okay, time to push you over the edge just a little bit. Here you go.
Arrow, no, I don't want to play.
I want a tiefling. I want a tiefling warlock. Okay.
Tiefling warlock.
Okay. How about a tiefling paladin? Because a paladin is practically just a warlock with different spells.
I was so mad. I actually threw like a fit, and I still feel bad. But like at the same time, I was going through it.
Yeah, it happens. But I'm just like, hey, they're practically the same class with just different spells. That's all it is. And here, just push a little bit. And like with Ame, I'm like, hey, yeah, do the. I mean, you volunteered to do this, and you're not very good at public speaking, so I'm just like, hey, here, speak a little bit more, talk a little bit more, figure out what people enjoy hearing, and there you go. And Oscar, yeah. I'm gonna find something. You seem very comfortable with a lot of things. I'm gonna find. Oscar's already a perfect being. We already know this. There's nothing to improve.
Really not.
We're gonna make Oscar roleplay more.
We're gonna make Oscar roleplay more.
That's what I'm here. That's the actual reason. Oscar, I hate to break it.
Role-playing.
That's I hate to break it to you, but that's the actual reason I'm here. Is to get you to roleplay mellow.
And also to give Arrow a
roleplay buddy.
Yeah.
Just because Arrow doesn't have any roleplay buddies, because all of Arrow's roleplay buddies have ditched them in text messages.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm staring hard.
That's my thing for a lot of y'all. And with Chris, I'm not pushing Chris too much because he's still young, still learning. Chris doesn't have a chance to become comfortable because he's young. He's constantly uncomfortable in life. That's just how being a teenager is. So he's still learning. That's why I can't wait for him to start becoming comfortable, because then I get to keep poking and prodding him like y'all do.
Poke the sleeping bear, yeah.
I talk to y'all more than I talk to Chris, just because that's not very appropriate.
Chris the child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not very appropriate for me to constantly talk to Chris. So I
don't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
I talk to Spencer, and that's it.
But
I'm always here to talk if you need.
yeah.
No.
wish
No.
everybody that played this year could have been on the
Yeah,
been
that
on
would
the
have been
show,
fun.
but
I know
tried.
that Isaac,
It's so much longer.
Isaac is just, he's busy. He's still in college and all that kind of stuff. Josh, he has his own thing happening. Someone's all the way across the world, and then what's his name? Robert? He didn't want to be here, so.
Robert's a bitch.
Oh.
Be nice.
No.
All right. Well,
right,
thank you all for.
Spencer.
Oh
Wanted
yeah,
to get
sorry.
to know
I thought
me.
that
This
was
is
the...
me.
Sorry, go on.
Did I
Just wanna
ask
have-
you if you were anyone else's characters, which one and why?
No, you didn't ask that just yet.
Okay, please answer.
I would love to be Grothnar. Just let me be. Let me be big and hitty. Let me be big and hitty. That or Barstool. Just
Barstool is fucking great.
because Barstool
Big ol'
Barstool started to become an archetype that I've always wanted to play. Cowboy wizard. He's a cowboy wizard who's known for never missing a shot because he always just uses magic missile.
Yeah.
Barstool had such a big moment to shine.
Yeah, he killed Josh twice, and I love that for him.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
All right, Spencer. Last question.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to add or to share to the first year anniversary video of 2002, April 27th?
I have added everything! This is my channel! I am the god!
We love you. Thank you for being with us. This is the first time I've hosted something. I usually just go on stage to sing, so I hope I did well.
Spencer has blue in his hair. Sorry.
I do.
Goodbye, everybody.
Anyways,